1 of the recent Octoberfest 40k tournament against James Boyd's Space Marines Iron Hand. I had already a game with James just recently with similar lists, and it was a really fun game. We played the secret objective missions, Maelstrom missions, and he won, so it was my revenge. James's list is one of the fluffiest in the tournament. He's got a Master of the Forge on the bike with a conversion beamer, 3 dreadnoughts, 2 of them are ironclad in drop pods, and 2 of them will most likely drop in my face on turn 1. 2 scout unit, a tactical squad, 2 storm talons, thunderfire cannon, and vindicator. I've been practicing and trying the webway portal list, so I'm playing Iyanden with Dark Eldar. I've got an autarch on the mantle, jet bike, scorpion sword. I got a spirit seer that makes my wraithguard troop units. I got a dire avenger unit of 5 with wave serpent, scatter laser, shuriken catapult, and hollow field. A unit of 3 wind riders, jet bikes. 5 wraithguards with the scythe that will deep strike with the Archon and the Spirit Seer, 5 wraithguards with wraith cannons that will deep strike with the Raider, wraithknight, which is my warlord with sun cannon, shield and scatter laser to take care of troop units, 2 war walkers with scatter laser bright lens to take care of armored units, and my Dark Eldar allies are an Archon, the HQ, webway portal, haywire grenade, and the Kiss gun that is a 2-up poison and gives him a wound back. I just had 5 points to spare. And haywire grenades, 5 Kabbalite warriors butt naked, and a raider butt naked from a fast attack choice. So my wraithguards can already jump into it before reserve rolls. And deployment, James's Iron Hands deploy is Rhino, tactical squad, vindicator and thunderfire cannon in the top left ruin there in cover. His scouts go into the forests in the middle, and that's about it. The second unit of scout is on top, on the first floor in the ruin with the vindicator, thunderfire cannon. I deploy my wraithknight, my warlord, into the ruin there on the right. My autarch is behind, hidden from sight, and my wave serpent is behind the ruin there, providing him a 4-up next to one of the objectives, with of course the dire avengers inside. Turn 1, I forgot to mention, is Master of the Forge in on the top left corner over there. His Rhino turbo boosts behind cover, 5-up, top left. These 2 ironclads drop down into my face and try to get close to the wave serpent. They are not successful, however, and the wave serpent get to live another turn. Sorry for the blurry picture. My turn 1, my wave serpent shifts on the left there, away from one of his ironclad, or his 2 ironclads basically, and shoots at the Rhino and pops it. So first blood for me. And I play my wraithknight wrong. I mean, you'd think, having played wraithknight for so long, I should know, but I only move him 6 and I roll for cover. And I roll 3 dice. He's a jump monstrous creature, so he doesn't care about cover. And he always passes dangerous terrain test. So anyway, he moved forwards, has still 1 foot into the ruin, so he still gets the 4-up, and I try to shoot at the scouts, trying to get rid of his objective secure units. My autarch stays put. Turn 2, his reserve rolls. His dreadnought with the assault cannon drops in front of the wave serpent, and his storm talon just dashes on his right flank over there, most likely going to shoot at the wave serpent as well. His middle dreadnought moves towards the wave serpent through cover and shoots, but do nothing. The top right dreadnought moves into cover, shoots at the wraithknight, but does nothing either. And the storm talon is unlucky and does not pop the wave serpent. Thunderfire cannon shots at my, I believe, autarch, but does not cause any wound, or save them. And the conversion beamer drops a pie plate on the autarch, no, on the wraithknight, but I passed my core save. On my turn 2, I have an autarch. I need 2s to bring stuff from reserve, so the wraithguards in the raider, the wraithguards with D-sides with the Archon and Spirit Seer, jet bikes, and the Kabbalite warrior. I rolled 1 for the Archon unit, I rolled 1 for the wraithguards in the raider, and then the jet bike have to come in, so I put them on the bottom right corner there, away from everything for the moment. The war workers, however, do turn up, and they get on the left side, and they're gonna snipe his warlord on top. Having played James before, I know how not too resilient his warlord is, so I successfully pop him, and then battle focus closer to the Thunderfire Cannon, the Vindicator, and the Scouts. The rest of my shooting and my inability to use my wraithknight efficiently just does not bear to or lead to anything, and we end up the turn there. Turn 3, the second Storm Talon comes in and follows his predecessor. The first Storm Talon goes into hover mode and is gonna try to pop the War Walkers, supported by the Space Marines. The two Dreadnought inexorably advance on the Wave Serpent, and the third Dreadnought is gonna try to pop the autarch, supported by the Scouts over there. Storm Talon does the job, supported by the Space Marines. I believe the Vindicator hurts him as well. Combined fire of the Thunderfire Cannon, the Dreadnought take the autarch down to 1 wound, and no, to 2 wounds. Yeah, he gets 1 wound through, and then the snipers wound 3 times, and I roll 2 ones, I believe, followed by 2 ones again. So that's a dead autarch. And then it's in the combat phase. Eventually, his ironclad dreadnought there destroys my, or wrecks, sorry, my Wave Serpent. Or must have, no, he must have destroyed it, because, yeah, I have only 3 Dire Avengers coming out. My turn 3, the Raider with the Wraith Cannon, wraithguards come in. The Archon with the D-sights do not come in, so they will come in on turn 4 for sure. I move the Dire Avengers around the Dreadnought there, and will eventually assault him. I'm trying to hold him down so he doesn't get too... well, anyway, there's 3 guys. There's 3 Stormbolters from the drop pods. There's an assault cannon from the second Dreadnought. It's gonna be really hard for them to survive, so may as well try to pop something onto the Dreadnought. And so they do. I play very badly the wraithknight, and I'm trying to pop that Dreadnought behind the trees, but don't. The wraithguard in the Raider, however, do cause 2 wounds to the hovering Storm Talon. Only 2 wounds, which is unfortunate. Oh, and I apologize, the wraithknight did do some work. He killed 7 out of the 10 Space Marines, so that was pretty good shooting. Or was it 9? It must have been... no, 7, and then the Raider with his Destroyer Cannon, 3 shots, strength 5, AP 2, killed 2 at the start. So the one remaining guy with his Plasma Cannon fails his moral check and flees, and there you can see the 2 hull points already taken down from that Storm Talon. Turn 4 for Iron Hands, Noble Hands. The Assault Cannon Dreadnought moves toward the Raider. It looks like the Dire Avengers survived the combat, so yeah, kudos for them. Not sure they're gonna survive this turn though. The Dreadnought that was behind the forest moves around and away from our wraithknight. The Storm Talon that had to and through, I immobilized him so he can move there, so he's stuck. He do have a turret weapon, but it does not do anything. The Storm Talon that was able to shoot goes into hover mode and shoots at the Raider, but only immobilizes it, and it has 1 hull point left. At last, the Archon unit with the D-scythe wraithguard turn up, and they perfectly deep strike. They do not scatter. I have the webway portal to fire at the scouts. I need to take out the objective secure unit, which is the scout in that where there is an objective. And then my Wraith guards are troops, so they would contest and take and control that objective if I do so. The Wraith Knight moves back and tries to go for the objective number 3 with the autarch dreadnought. Of course, if I played the dreadnought properly, he would move 12 every single turn and he would be there without any trouble. The 5 Kabbalite warrior unit are moving from the table and will jump and run straight into the ruin there to grab that objective, whereas the plan with my jet bikes is to dart them across the right flank and go and capture an objective on turn 5 or turn 6. Here's a better picture where my jet bikes end up. In Psychic phase, Spirit Seer casts Terrify and Psychic Shriek on the scout unit, makes them flee and puts them down just in between the Vindicator and the Thunderfire cannon. I can then shoot 4 of the 5 wraithguard D-scythe into the building, getting 3 hits on both Thunderfire and Vindicator. I do not roll a single 6 on these, so nothing happens, but then completely eradicating that unit of 5 squad Space Marines. The wraithguards tried to shoot at one of the Storm Talons. I believe I tried to pop the one that is still alive, but it jinxed everything. Turn 5, and that's the last turn. We were running out of time. We're having such a good time with James when we play. Times fly when you have fun, I guess. But yeah, we have to be careful on the clock. Anyway, he moves his dreadnought closer to the raider to pop it. He then moves his Vindicator to have a better shot at the wraithguard unit. He moves his second ironclad dreadnought away and the one in the middle onto the objective and into cover, which is perfect. And then he flies his Storm Talon to try to take care of the unit of jetbike over there. Pretty successful shooting. He pops the raider. Of course, I'm toughness 6. He causes no wound to the wraithguard. The Vindicator cannon shoots at my wraithguard, kills 2, well, direct hits, killed 2 outright, and then it goes on to the Archon, who is the closest models, and I pass my 2 ups in vulnerable save with the Shadow Field. He shoots his scout, his Storm Talon, who had 2 jinx, so he was hitting on 6s, but only kills 1 of my 3 jet bikes, and I pass my morale check. And sorry, that's the picture of the end of my movement phase, turn 5. I didn't know it was going to be the last turn, but this is what happens. I move my wraithguard units, objective secured, towards the objective, which is at the corner of the ruin there, in front of the Vindicator, just next to the Thunderfire cannon. I try to flame it, but don't roll any 6, so nothing happens. Strength 4 again, toughness 7. I then charge the wraithguard on the dreadnought on the left hand side. It's gonna have a hard time to go through all his wounds. Should there be a turn 6, which I didn't know there wouldn't be at this time. I try to pop the dreadnought, but don't do anything with. I believe I tried to shoot. What did I try to shoot? No, I tried to pop the Storm Talon with the wraithknight as it was hovering, but he jinxed everything. Yeah, I've had this question several times. Can you jinx when you are immobilized? Nothing says you can't in a rule book, and we asked the TO, and TO ruled in favor of yes, you can jinx when you are immobilized. I take it, I'm very happy to jinx with my Wave Serpent. If you have any indication of this being wrong and you can prove it, referring to a rule or FAQ, please let us know at the bottom of this video. Back to my turn 5, what I do is I turbo boost my 2 remaining jet bike on the middle objective there, objective 3, to secure it, because he's got an elite dreadnought over there. And the thinking is that we'll be jinking, he's shooting, he's gonna charge, he could fluff, and I could survive, and I could contest. If there's a turn 6, I would bring my wraithknight into combat anyway. So that's the plan. So it turns out, yeah, this is the last turn, and I end up winning. I objective secured the top left objective in the ruin there. Our objective secure, the objective where the wraithguard and the dreadnought are fighting or are stuck into combat, and our objective secure the objective with the ironclad dreadnought there at the bottom middle of the screen, and of course I got my Cabalite warrior objective securing the objective in the in my reign. James' Iron Hands do, however, control the objective on which he's got one of his ironclad there in the middle next to the Storm Talon. So in the end, I control 4 objectives with objective secure units, so that's 8 plus 4 for the 1 victory point bonus, having a objective secured unit controlling. So that's 12. I have First Blood, that is 13. I have Lionbreaker, 14, and Slay the Warlord, 15. James has 1 objective, which is a 2. And Linebreaker, which makes him at 3. So yeah, I think there was something else. Hold on. Oh no, that's it. So yeah, big win, 15-3, which on the score with the gap gives me a 17-2 victory. One heck of a revenge. Great game on my side. I think James enjoyed it as well. I'm sure he'll comment if not. And yeah, well, he asked me for a revenge, or the revenge in French we say la belle, I don't know as you say in English, but yeah, so we've got 1 victory on each side. We need to do another game to sort it out once for all. Thanks again for watching. Next is my game 2.